Hey folks, so I've been in a caloric deficit for a while, probably too long, probably over dieted, which happens. So what I'm going to be doing in a couple weeks is starting to reverse diet and going to basically a maintenance, right? So one challenge that a lot of folks have is they when they diet or when they get to their goal weight, right, then they start to scramble to figure out how they're going to maintain it. And typically what happens is they end up rewarding themselves with food. And so the typical scenario is you diet for 12 weeks, 16 weeks or longer, whatever that looks like for an individual. They starve themselves. They probably went too aggressive on the caloric restriction in the first place. And then at the end of that phase or that transformation or whatever that it was that they did that particular diet phase for, they don't have a plan in place to get out of that mode. And so your body, and I posted a video on this a couple weeks ago on appetite hormones and whether GLP-1s were considered cheating or not, but in essence went through some of the hormone cascades that happen on hunger and satiety. And so I think the point is here, when you're in an extended caloric deficit, extended dieting period, your body's mechanisms are ready to go, back to a normal eating pattern or a set point, quote unquote, right? And so you have to have a plan to reverse back in. So just like I don't recommend people go from eating 3,000 calories today to going to a 1,500 tomorrow. I mean, that's not a sustainable diet plan, right? But some people do. They jump all in. They get a diet plan from a coach or wherever they get it from, and they're going from 0 to 60 overnight, starving themselves in the matter of a few weeks, and then wondering why they're so hungry and why they can't stay on top of the diet. And so just like you want to make measured changes to your diet, to your training, as your body adapts, right? You have this homeostasis that your body's looking for, based on the equilibrium that it wants to maintain. And so, to accommodate consistent loss over time, you have to make small, subtle changes. And then as you adapt, you make another change. So if you lose 5 pounds, let's say 4 or 5 pounds in a month, or 10 pounds in a month, whatever that looks like, your caloric needs are going to be vastly different than what they were at the start of that month, right? And so, you're going to want to make sure that you have a measured plan to get to a point where you're consistently losing weight over the course of those few weeks or months that you're doing that. Conversely, you need to have a way to slowly back out of that plan and to slowly reverse your diet back into maintenance. Would be my advice, rather than just jumping up. First of all, not trying to reward yourself with food, to say, well, I did it. I got my goal, weight loss goal, fat loss goal, and now I'm going to gorge for a week or two, right? Probably not a good idea. Maybe have a cheat meal, one meal if you want, to get it out of your system. But ultimately, I would recommend you really find other types of rewards rather than food if you struggle with food in general, right? So maybe you buy yourself a new pair of shoes, a new wardrobe, whatever you can, fits into your budget or lifestyle. Find some other tangible method of giving yourself that pat on the back, so to speak, aside from the fact that you just feel better, than food. Food really shouldn't be your reward cycle. That would be my advice. So anyways, that's the point, is, make a plan to back out of that diet. So my plan now to get out of my diet plan, maybe talk a little bit more about that in the future, but I will be slowly reversing out of my diet in the next few weeks, to a point where I'm at maintenance. And then my training will change. My training has been very, I would say, subpar in a lot of ways. It's been really more on the maintenance side. I have not pushed strength limits. I have not pushed failure for hypertrophy or muscle gain. So I'm really just at this point, it's been a state of maintenance for me and a focus on cardio. So I'll kind of bring back the cardio just a bit, increase the calories very slowly over a course of a few weeks until I get to a maintenance phase that I'm comfortable with, or where I can start to put back a little bit of muscle on every week at a manageable weight gain. Probably not much, but anyways, just some thoughts. Thought it might help somebody out there. It's like, you don't want to just give up on your diet when you're done. Have a plan in place and make sure that you're calculating what that maintenance looks like for you. Talk to you later.